Hi friends! Today we're going to learn about buoyancy and density. What does that mean? You need to come with me. We're going to find some objects hiding around my garden and we're going to see if they sink or if they float. Let's go. I found something. Wow, a bottle of glue. I wonder if that will float or sink. Let's hold on to it so we can find out. I found something else. A lollipop stick. What do you think? Will that float or will that sink? Let's find something else. I found a green pom-pom. This is quite small. I wonder if this will float or sink. Oh, I found something else. And look, I found a very heavy black stone. I predict that this is going to sink. What do you think? Let's have a look for some more things. Ah, a pretty flower. So we're going to see if that can sink or float. I'm going to have a look for a few more things. Look, I found a button, a marble, and a plastic cup. Let's go and see if they sink or float. We're going to start with our marble. Now this is very smooth and it feels a little bit heavy, but not too heavy. Let's see if it sinks or floats. Are you ready? It's shot right down to the bottom. That means it sinks. Let's take it out. Wow, look at the water rising as my hand goes in. And I'm going to add this to my chart. Sinks. Wow, okay. Now we're going to try a glue bottle. Do you think that it will sink or float? Okay, let's give it a try. Ah! It didn't reach the bottom like the marble did. It's floating. Wow. Okay, let's add that side onto our floating side. I'm going to try my plastic cup. There's not much inside here. Let's have a try. Ah, what's it doing? It's floating, that's right. Just like the glue bottle. And they're different sizes. Okay, let's try my heavy stone. Ah, what happened? That's right. It sank all the way to the bottom of the glass. Let's put it on the sink side. Which one next? I think I might try my green pom-pom. Oh, what's happened? It's floating. I wonder if I soak it in some water, whether it will sink or float. What's happened? It's gone all the way to the bottom. That means once it's heavy, it sinks. Let's put it this side. What about our flower? I predict that my flower is going to float. Let's have a look if I'm right. Am I right? Yes, I am. It's floating. Let's put it on the floating side. What about our lollipop stick? Do you think it's going to sink or float? What's your prediction? Okay, let's try. Ah! It's not sinking. It's floating. Let's pop it down. And our last one. Let's try the button. It's gone all the way to the bottom, which means it sinks. This means that it is more dense. Something that sinks is more dense, and something that floats is less dense. I wonder if you can try this at home with the help of Mummy and Daddy to see which objects float and sink. Everything around us is made up of very small molecules, and these are something that we cannot see. So I've got them in little bags to show you. In this one, there are less molecules. You see my little pom-poms, they're acting as my molecules. They're less, and this means that something will float. But in this side, it is jam-packed and squashed with molecules. This means that something will sink. We're going to make our very own sailboat, and I'm going to use the base of an egg carton. And I'm going to start by sticking through a pole like this. And this is where my sailboat is going to sit. And I've decorated my sail. It says sail. And I've put some stickers on there, ready to attach. Now my sail's on, I need somebody to drive my sailboat. And I've chosen my dad. He's going to drive my sailboat. There he goes. Now this is a sailboat that we made together, but I've also made another one. This sailboat has a keel at the bottom and a sail, and we know that the keel and the sail work together with a side force from the wind to make the boat move forward. But how does it float? Let's have a look and see. Look at me, I am positively buoyant, floating on my big slice of pizza that's full of air. Now let's test out our sailboats. The wind is helping them to move forward. Just like these molecules, a sailboat is less dense compared to the amount of water that's surrounding the boat, so it can float. Even though it's so big and quite heavy.